Hey guys, John V from PhoneArena here. You're watching our video comparison between the Apple iPhone 6 Plus and the LG G3. So the LG G3 has proven itself to be a very formidable phone in the space, whereas with the iPhone 6 Plus, it's new onto the scene and it's trying to establish Apple's mark in the phablet space. We have a more premium quality with the design of the iPhone 6 Plus thanks to its aluminum chassis. So when we hold it, it definitely feels more solid and sturdy versus the mostly plastic body of the LG G3, but LG has added a thin film of metal into its rear casing, so it has a nice shimmer depending on what angle you look at it. What's really extraordinary about the LG G3 is that it is more compact to hold in the hand, and that's knowing that both handsets feature 5.5-inch displays. We've really come to appreciate it. The iPhone 6 Plus has the Touch ID biometric fingerprint sensor incorporated into the home button, and it's just a great way to unlock the device or secure it. As for the LG G3, some of its noteworthy design characteristics include its power button and volume controls in the back of the phone. You have an IR blaster on the top, and also has a removable back cover which gives us access to its internal battery as well as a micro SD card slot. Interestingly enough, they both offer 5.5-inch size displays, both on IPS LCD technology, but the iPhone 6 Plus has a resolution of 1080p, whereas with the LG G3, it's impressive for its Quad HD resolution. Therefore, when we look at the two up close, we do notice the superior detail advantage with the G3. We can't stop raving about the Quad HD resolution of the LG G3. It's just extraordinary, of course, but there's still a high quality display in the iPhone 6 Plus. In particular, it has a stronger brightness output than the G3, so outdoor visibility, it is stronger, but honestly, they're both quite visible. They maintain their crispness. They also have pretty similar viewing angles, and color reproduction with both are pretty good. They're not 100% perfect, but they're really great, not too oversaturated or inaccurate compared to some display technologies. At the end of the day though, we gotta say that the G3 screen is still mightily impressive. What's probably going to influence your decision the most is going to be the respective platform experiences. You have iOS 8 in the iPhone 6 Plus, and then you have the LG customized Android experience of the G3. Now with iOS 8, it's a very simple and intuitive experience, and that's what's good about it. It's not all about the features or the software. It's just making it very easy to operate and use, and it gets the job done. We do notice some, phablet-esque enhancements, for example, a one-handed mode operation, and you also have landscape support with certain apps, but for the most part, it's a very easy platform to use, so for first-time users, it's going to appeal to them more. Whereas with the LG G3 and its customized Android experience, they've updated the UI tremendously and has a very crisp and modern look. But what's really especially noteworthy is just the list of software enhancements they've done. It's a powerhouse of an experience. So for multitasking, if you're more productivity conscious, you can get a lot of value out of this one. You know that these two handsets are super responsive with their performances. The iPhone 6 Plus packs a dual-core 1.8 GHz Apple A8 chip with 1 GB of RAM. It's based on 64-bit architecture, whereas the LG G3 packs a quad-core 2.5 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 processor with 3 GB of RAM. Now for small or basic things, you're not going to notice the difference. They're both effective, but when it comes to gaming, there's a slight advantage to the iPhone 6 Plus. It's just snappier in its response, and overall, it has the advantage. All four major carriers in the US sell the phone, so you're going to get 4G LTE connectivity with both, meaning you're going to get really fast page loads, and the web browsing experience is excellent on both, although we do like the Quad HD resolution of the LG G3. It's just beneficial for the experience. Besides that, they pretty much offer the same set of connectivity features. They include things like assisted GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and NFC, but the LG G3 packs along an IR blaster, which comes in handy when you lose your remote. The iPhone 6 camera app is pretty slim when it comes to manual controls and shooting modes, but at least it's pretty fast at snapping photos. Similarly, the G3 is snappy when it comes to taking photos, thanks in part to its laser-assisted focus in the rear. The handset lays claim to a bunch of different shooting modes too, so it's quite versatile. As for the camera hardware in both of these phones, the iPhone 6 Plus packs along an 8-megapixel iSight camera, which features an f2.2 aperture lens, optical image stabilization, True Tone dual LED flash, and up to 1080p video recording. Meanwhile, the LG G3 sizes up at a larger 13 megapixels. It also has optical image stabilization, dual LED flash as well. It has up to 4K video recording, and has an f2.4 aperture lens. Both are actually really good at taking photos, so you're not going to be disappointed at all. They're great point-and-shoot replacements, and honestly, there's very little differences with their quality outdoors. So they're very alike in the way they take some really nice looking shots, good detail with both, and they have a slightly warmer tone with their color reproduction. Although with the G3, it tends to be a little bit more on the saturated side, but nonetheless, both are exceptional for outdoor usage. Indoors under lower lighting, we do notice that the G3 shots tend to be a little bit brighter, so it does allow us to see more details that would otherwise be lost. But like we said, both handsets are more than equipped for the occasion. At the same time, we can't say that one is able to outclass the other when it comes to shooting 1080p videos. They take some very exceptional looking recordings. Optical image stabilization's in tow with both, so they keep things very smooth and shake free. The advantage with the G3 though is that it has 4K video recording, so you get more detail in its recordings. The music players present here are pretty snazzy looking, but we do like the modern, crisp look of the LG G3's music player. On paper, the G3 single speaker actually produces the stronger volume output over the iPhone 6 Plus, but it's Apple's offering that has a more balanced range and also just sounds more robust in tone. It's pretty much a tie with call quality. We like the experience with both devices. Voices on both ends of the line are pretty punchy, robust, and clear. Neither handset is exceptionally long with their battery life, and at the end of the day, they're nothing more than average. So at the very best, you're going to get a solid workday out of them. Now in our battery benchmark test, the iPhone 6 Plus slightly edges out the G3 just because it achieves a tally of 6 hours and 32 minutes versus 6 hours and 14 minutes with the G3. Even now, there's something very impressive about the LG G3. It's quite a specs beast, but when you think about its Quad HD resolution, its fantastic camera, and also its snappy performance, and even the updated visuals of LG's customized user interface, it's pretty amazing that it is a very well-rounded phone and gives the iPhone 6 Plus a pretty good amount of competition. As for the iPhone 6 Plus, there are actually two main things going for it. The first one being its design. It's just the more premium one between the two. With its unibody brushed aluminum casing, it has that premium quality that we'd expect from a flagship phone. The other being the simple, intuitive iOS 8 experience. It's not as in-depth or as, all-encompassing as the LG G3's customized Android experience, but it's simple, it's intuitive, it's straightforward, and there's no hassle to it whatsoever. So if you guys want to learn more about either device, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. It's John V. Thanks for watching.